Good morning and welcome to Warrior Wisdom Wednesday on Coffee with Alain. Going to share a little bit of samurai wisdom today from this book by Thomas Cleary. This actually has 5 classic texts on Bushido, and I am going to share just a short little thing from one of them. Give us something to think about on this Wisdom Day of Wednesday for the Warriors. I'm drinking out of my wisdom mug, probably one of my favorite mugs that I drink out of a lot when I'm not on Coffee with Alain. And I just like to share this to get you thinking a little bit about life, about yourself, about what it is to live with the warrior's edge, which is a powerful way to live, using the positive traits of warriors incorporated into your life to live more powerfully, so you can go out and enjoy more and do so safely. Remember to go to enjoylifesafely.com. Sign up for the newsletter. You can do that by downloading any of the free guides, all of the free guides. They're all there to help you. Check out the courses too. They're there to help you too. Priced them low so they wouldn't break your bank, because I just want to help people. So check all that stuff out at enjoylifesafely.com. You know, we're going to start. I'm going to read a little bit out of book 1. Again, there's 5 books in this text. And this book 1 is translated as The Way of the Night by Yamaga Soko. And the part I wanted to share today, self-examination and self-discipline. A man of mettle should always examine himself and consider where his disposition is underdeveloped. Calculate when personal likes and dislikes cause prejudices, and discipline himself to spur himself on where he is underdeveloped. There's a lot there if you think about it. We want to examine ourselves and consider where we're underdeveloped, and then spur himself on where he is underdeveloped. So we need to look at ourselves. Where do we need improvement? Where are we underdeveloped? And then do something, act upon it to develop those areas to become a better person. There's a lot there. That's powerful. And while it's very simple and easy to say, it doesn't mean it's easy to do, because we don't like to look at where we're underdeveloped. A lot of us ignore those parts of ourselves. And he's saying, examine ourselves, find where we're underdeveloped, and then do something about it to develop that area to make more of yourself. And in that same little passage, I also like that he said, calculate when personal likes and dislikes cause prejudice. That's something we need to examine ourselves for as well. We all have prejudices here and there. We need to examine ourselves and look at where those prejudices, good or bad, may be, and ensure that they are not sabotaging our lives and hurting us or making us appear not fair, or however it is. Some prejudices are absolutely just terrible, and I wish they would be eradicated from the world. But simple prejudices, good and bad, not necessarily evil, but they can help us, they can hurt us, and we need to examine and recognize them. So I like that he's talking about that too. But more importantly, I really like that we need to examine ourselves and look for where we're underdeveloped and do something about it. Take action to develop those areas where you need to become better. And that is a key to success and living a fulfilled life. So that's just a little bit of warrior wisdom from Samurai Wisdom, a book of 5 different older texts translated by Thomas Cleary. I have a ton of Thomas Cleary translations back there on the bookshelf. Really like what he's done. Go to your bookstore, go to Amazon, check out all the books Thomas Cleary has translated. Some great older texts, because we can learn from these old texts, just like that little lesson today. And I hope you found that useful and take some time to examine yourself and look where you can develop yourself more. Dixon's here, and Dixon said, use your prejudices wisely to stay safe, not to be a jerk. Very true, Dixon. So thank you much for being here, adding that, because that is a very true statement. Appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody watches live, comments, watches, they don't comment, watches a replay, listens to the podcast. Thank you to all of you. Make it a wisdom-filled Wednesday, a warrior wisdom-filled Wednesday, and I will be back to see you tomorrow.